Thank you. Gosh, amazing. So I'm here in central Victoria, which is an hour and a half northwest of Melbourne. I'm a storyteller, a singer, a practitioner of alignment breathing with a master's in dramaturgy, which is basically theatre making. I'm a mother, a daughter of the Australian bush and of English country gardens, a daughter of artists and entrepreneurs, coal miners and colonisers, and I am a liver and lover of life. Here's a few of the shows I've been in. On the left there is me as the flame fairy in A Midsummer Night's Dream, breastfeeding my first baby at interval. And in the middle in a giant sort of sculpture singing opera, and then in Love's Labour's Lost. So yes, a sort of broad and checkered career. And as Marcos said, the world needs your medicine. Pause. Just going to take a breath. Singing is my medicine, and we may have a little singing here today. So I invite you to take a breath. And on the next breath, we're going to have a little hum. And I suggest you mute yourselves, actually. The point of my talk, the reason why the world needs your medicine is because we are the creators of this world. We each have our own part to play in this great symphony that is unfolding. We're the weavers and the alchemists, the bringers of light. And our individual medicine and magic is really required right now. So just to start us off, a little hum. I don't know how you feel about singing. In fact, you might want to put a word or two in the chat about how you feel about singing. I've had many varied responses. Some people reckon they're great in the shower. Some people wouldn't do it in a million years. I find my and other singers that I know, we have a complicated mixed response of terror and joy. So, but really, we all have voices, and we can all use them. And maybe not everybody's ready for the Opera House or Carnegie Hall, but we can sing. We can raise our voices together. So we're going to do a little bit of that today. I'm going to see if I can see what's going on in the chat. Yes, they're loving. Singing is breathing's cousin, exactly. And if breath is our first medicine, singing or vocalizing is our second. Yes, always have a tune in my heart. Beautiful. So I'm just going to introduce you to a very simple song to start with. It's called, well, I'll just sing it and you'll pick it up very quickly. I have a lot of songs here, but I also have a lot to say. As I mentioned, I probably won't have time to talk about money and spiders, but I do have a bit. Yes, and that is a common story too, that you can't sing. So many people have stories that they've been told to be quiet, to just mouth the words, that they can't sing in tune. And I have to say that so many people I have met who were told they can't sing in tune were actually just hearing the harmonies. They're extremely musical. And not being able to find that note immediately is a sign of hearing a lot, hearing all the notes. So we can take a moment, especially, in your own space, in your own private space, to make a little bit of sound, remembering that it's just the breath, the out breath with a little bit of noise. So I've started a few different things there. We really are just going to take a little hum. Take a breath in. And hum it out on any note at all. Any note at all. And then we're going to do that again. And notice the vibration in your body as you do that. hum, and when you run out of breath, you just let go and take another breath. There's no forcing the breath, there's no forcing the voice. It's a gentle coaxing, a little invitation to the voice. It's a meeting a part of yourself that is actually can be very vulnerable. You know, sometimes singing is like getting naked. So let's just take another hum, and then I'm going to sing a song. It's very repetitive, and you can join in if you feel like it. I'm going to make sure I'm starting on the right note. The ocean refuses no river, no river. The ocean refuses no river, no river. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. The ocean refuses no river, no river. The ocean refuses no river, no river. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. The ocean refuses no river, no river. The ocean refuses no river, no river. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Now, was anyone singing along with that? Yes, lovely, super. I'm trying to get all my tech working at the same time. I can't seem to move to the next slide. Ah, or escape from this one. Any ideas? Most welcome, really, because I have some much more interesting slides than this one. Maybe I'll
Let's
try and
get
stop.
that sorted for you. Thank you for
Thank
letting
you.
us know.
Thank you, Marcus.
Not a problem. So, right now, to confirm, this is being shared, and you've tried hitting next, correct?
Yes. Well,
Okay.
no, I've tried
Mhm.
hitting. I just hit the space bar, which normally
Mhm.
takes me.
Maybe try the right arrow. We see a
There we
different
go.
sign.
Oh, look, there it is. Fantastic. Thank you. There you go. That's what we just sang. It's a song by Faye White, who lives in Castlemaine, Victoria. Thank you for that. Oh, but it's not now doing it. Now I'm trying to get to the next one. Ah, yes. Oh, yes, my medicine. Well, you know why the world needs your medicine right now. And this is how I found mine. A while ago, my life fell apart. Fully, completely, thoroughly, and utterly. Not for the first time, but this one was the biggest. I came fully to my knees and shed my skin like a spider or a snake. I've spent the last several years growing a new one. It meant letting go of practically everything I thought I knew. Things I thought I was good at. And the way I thought life was going to continue. But the gift was, one of the many gifts was, that I had to piece myself together again in a very selective manner. I refound breathwork, which I'd actually discovered and trained in back in the 90s. but I refound it in 2017, 2016. And from then on, because I was completely unable to function in many areas, I had to choose only what brought me joy, only what nourished me. It really meant I could no longer live in my zone of competence. I let go of most things and had to focus on my zone of genius. Still a work in progress, obviously. I'd had dozens of jobs. As an actor and a singer, I always had the side hustles going. I'd had dozens of jobs painting houses and in hospitality and running Airbnbs and teaching, singing and French and all kinds of things. So I was quite good at quite a few things. But when this big sort of shedding happened, I lost the knack for all of them. And so I found myself at the IBF, the JIC in the Netherlands. And Robin Lawley was there, and I would just like to take a moment for Robin Lawley. And my feet walked me up to the microphone. Honestly, I had no idea what I was going to say. And I took that microphone and said, does anybody want to sing? I'm offering some singing workshops. And I'd never done this before. and there I was offering a singing workshop, and I thought, maybe 10 people will come along. So I printed off 12 sheets of words just to be sure. I think there were more than 50 people in the room that turned up. And I thought, people love to sing. People want to sing. So many people want to sing. So that was my finding my medicine, and thanks to the IBF and the JIC. And there's the song, and we're going backwards here. Yes, so I want to suggest to you, so after this really dark time, I'm going to sing you this song. It's another one by Faye White and Michael Leunig, who is a very well-known cartoonist. He just died last year, a Melbourne cartoonist, but he's been in the main newspapers for something like more than 50 years. And this is one of his songs. Love is born with a dark and troubled face when hope is dead. And in the most unlikely place, love is born. Love is always born. Do we have time to have a little go at that? Are you game? Do you want to have a go? I'll just sing it one more time. See how you feel. We can come back to it if there's time. Love is born with a dark and troubled face when hope is dead. And in the most unlikely place, love is born. Love is always born. So this is the interactive bit. This is about your medicine. And I invite you to put some comments in the chat so we can all hear, what do you love? What is calling you? Who and where and what do you come from? Where does your excitement lead you? What would you do if money were no object? What were you doing and delighting in when you were 10 years old? Or 5? Or 3? What brings you ease and joy? And maybe you want to think of your favorite songs, books, and pictures. Anyone have anything to comment on that? You can unmute yourselves and, beautiful. Thank you, Nadia. Dancing, music, traveling, helping people find their light, drawing, dancing, always dancing, flowers, sunlight. Just being brings me joy. Being in the present moment with no thoughts. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. I have a friend who raises her family and has been to the same holiday house for 3 generations, the same place on holiday. And she's just this steady center of the family, and that's what she loves. She loves hanging out with her family, and there's a part of her thinking, oh, maybe I should be doing something more interesting and I should be traveling the world. And I think we do a bit of that. I don't know about you, but we think, oh, well, it's just so easy and I should be more interesting than I am. But actually, we all have a little place, whatever that place is. Singing, working with the breath, beautiful. Creating, singing, drawing. Yes, dance and sing, and facilitating breathwork ceremonies. Adventure, creativity, free-spiritedness, imagination, play, the famous 5, yes. Mystery and tree climbing, thank you, Annie. Travel, dancing, moving, wandering, drawing, singing, making music, making happiness, dancing, breathwork and drawing. Dancing, drawing and singing, they come over and over and over again. That's beautiful. Sharing laughter, thank you. Excellent. Music, movement, connecting with depth. Singing, dancing, traveling, being with friends, laughing. Hugs and cuddling. Oh, yes. It's all very lovely. So, thank you. Follow the magic. I collected today a few of my favorite books, or books that have had deep impact on my life. And thinking back to my childhood, this is The Teller of Tales. And I realized how important it is to me to have these things around, like pictures. And you know when people give you cards and they're like the way they see you, it's a picture that they say, that's how I see you. And it's so special to gather those. I have some to show you. And this picture here, the blind rower, that's kind of how we're moving through life. You know, you can't see where you're going when you're rowing anyway because you row backwards. And the blind rower, this is a picture by an artist, Ken White. That's why I chose that picture, because we kind of don't know where we're going, but we end up somewhere. That's beautiful. Thank you. Now, I really want to move to another slide, but it's not letting me do that.
Have you tried the same as you were using before? I assume you are, but I'm just curious because sometimes it was working.
I know, it worked and now it's not, which is very odd.
Click the image and make a forward.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So in the last slide, I was saying, do all these things, gather all your mementos, and now on this slide, I'm saying, or don't. Rest is radical. Slow down, do less, be more. That's a quote from Helena Walsh. The times are urgent, we must slow down. That's from Hannah Kendaro. Rest is radical. So just taking a moment in the busyness of all the pressure, the rushing, but not forgetting that the gold is in the in-between. The music is in the silence. Hildegard of Bingen from the 12th century said, "The music of heaven is in all things, but we have forgotten how to hear it until we sing." And I say, breathe and sing joy from the rooftops. And here we have another song, which I think you can pick up. We have more songs, but I'm not sure what my timing's like. I've got a few more minutes. This one is by Michael Leunig, the cartoonist that I mentioned earlier. And it goes, let it go. Let me get in the right key.
1, 2, 3.
Let it go, let it out, let it all unravel, let it free, and it can be a path on which to travel. Let it go, let it out, let it all unravel, let it free, and it can be a path on which to travel. Does anyone know that one? A few nods or shakes, nothing at all. Let's do it one more time because you'll pick it up really quickly. And it's beautiful in harmonies. So you can sing. I'm going to do it in a round with myself. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Let it go, let it out, let it all unravel, let it free, and it can be a path on which to travel. Let it go, let it out, let it all unravel, let it free, and it can be a path on which to travel. Let it go, let it out, let it all unravel, let it free, urge to travel. Ah, thank you, thank you. Um,
Thank you
Thanks a
so
lot.
much.
Yeah.
Thank
Oh,
you, Rebecca. That was such a wonderful reminder that we have this wonderful tool available to us at any time, our hum, our voice, which
yeah.
again has gathered so much evidence as well. It's a growing evidence base behind it. And as you said, so let's just take a pause to notice what we notice. We don't do that often enough.
Hmm. Thank you.
So